Quran cannot be the work of a man. Al-Quran al-Karim. This book, it can't be a work of a man. No human has the capacity, the morality, brain to produce a book like Quran. Look, this is not my word. This is what Quran itself say. Now, let us have a look at what the part 2 say. The part 2 of Islam and modern science say. Now, before we go into what Quran say, let us go back to the history, what scientists say. You know, around 1950, 1960, in the mid-20th century, a researcher, scientists, did you know that they came together and they agree that the heavens and the earth, that these heavens now, and this earth were one thing. Right now, me and you, we can see the heavens is different from the earth. We are on the earth and the heavens is above us, right? About 4,000 to 5,000 years ago. More than that, let me just say 5,000 years ago. The heavens and the earth were a single thing. It was later they started expanding, started living themselves, started expanding, started living themselves. So according to what scientists say, they say the Big Bang theory, which proposes the universe began as a single dense point. Singularity, the heavens and the earth were one single thing before expanding became the consensus in the mid-20th century. Before you know that in mid-20th century, around 1950, 1960, before the scientists discovered that the heavens and the earth were one in the same thing, before about 5 to 10,000 years ago, that's around 70 years ago, I think, when they discovered that the heavens and the earth were a single thing. But later, they started living themselves and they parted. But you know that 1,400 years ago, 1,400 years ago, an illiterate man from the desert, from Arabian desert, a man who cannot read, who cannot write, a man who cannot present, he cannot introduce himself. Ya Muhammad, introduce yourself. Write is, tell us who are you. Write something about yourself. You couldn't have done that. And only unlettered prophet. Some scholars say he's not an illiterate. We should use the word unlettered. So I take my word, but let me use the word unlettered. Unlettered prophet, the person who cannot read and write. Where did he went to school? Who taught him that school? Where are the professors, the historians, or the philosophers who taught him? Where are the thinkers who taught him all this to write a book like this? This is what you say. This is not the work of a man. No born of a woman can be able to produce a book like Quran. But let us agree for once that you say Muhammad is the author of the book. We agree that he's the author of the book. But when the book was produced, can human like myself, be able to produce a book like this at that particular time? And they say no, it's impossible. They say 1,400 years ago, no human. You won't dare do that. You cannot do that. No human has the capacity to produce a book like Quran at that particular time. They say it's not possible. Impossibility. But look, Ya Muhammad in the Arabian desert 1,400 years ago, he rehearsed this book to his people, a divine revelation from this Lord, God, Lord of the world. He rehearsed it to his people. And look at what Quran says. Have those disbelieve not considered? Have those who disbelieve not considered that the heavens and the earth were joint entity? Ya Muhammad, tell these people, these superstitious people, these faithless people, these perverted transgressions, these transgressors, these evil people, these faithless people. Ya Muhammad, tell them. I think they say they are educated now. I think they say they are philosophers, they are thinkers, they are mathematicians now. Can't they see that the heavens and the earth were one single thing? Ya Muhammad, tell them, and we separated them and we split them asunder. Can't they see? Before the science proved 1950 to 1960, Muhammad, the son of Abdullah, the lion of the desert, he already said it, that the revelation from his Lord say the heavens and the earth were a single thing and he split them asunder. In the 1960 yesterday, Big Bang theory was discovered that the heavens and the earth were the same thing and later it was split asunder. Can't you see? Would you not believe? Would you not believe? You don't believe us. You will not believe that a book like this to be written at this particular point of time, 610 or 620 AD, about 1,400 years ago, that human being want to sit and be writing this down from his brain without any spiritual eyes? Knew is impossible. But you just choose to just argue. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala open your eyes. Thank you.